I'd like to welcome everybody to tonight's Cepeda team Zoom call. Monday nights are product focused. Wednesday nights, same time, same Zoom meeting room, is business focused. So tonight I've got a special guest speaker who will be joining me here in just a few minutes. So fasten your seatbelt, get ready for a great call tonight. I know I'm excited about hearing from John, so I know you will be too. This is a picture of Kathy Coover in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And her comment is integrity. We remain steadfast in our commitment to always do the right thing the right way. The statements in this presentation have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. Isagenix products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The next two paragraphs, you can pause your screen, take a minute to read this if you're watching the recording. If you're live, I'll just basically overview for you. Let me go ahead and mute the line here. My apologies there. There we go. John, you can unmute yourself and you'll be good to go. That second paragraph there is about weight loss, not typical of what we explained today. There's going to be some great examples we give, but the average weight loss was 9 pounds after 30 days in the Isagenix system based on a research study performed in 2012 by University of Illinois Chicago researchers. Also, I'm going to talk a little bit at the end of our presentation about how you can potentially get your products paid for through our You Share, They Share promotion. It's how we promote our referral marketing system. Tonight's call is primarily product focused, but we always want to let our guests know that they can get the products paid for through our referral program. So as I mentioned a few things about the compensation plan, there's a little disclaimer there. There are no guarantees. This is not some get-rich-quick program. This is a legitimate referral-based marketing system. So with that being said, I want to jump right into our presentation this evening. I want to tell you a little bit about the company. Isagenix is an absolutely amazing company. In fact, this week we're celebrating our 16th anniversary. We're 16 years old this week. I've been with the company a little over a year. I'll tell my story a little bit, but I could not have found a better home than Isagenix. In 2002, Isagenix was founded by John Anderson. He formulated a brand new product that was meant to flush the body of toxins and heal it from the inside out. And after formulating over 2,300 products for over 600 different companies, he knew that this was the best one he'd ever formulated. And he really wanted to be careful about how that got out into the public. He refused to work with a company that could compromise on his original formulation. And typically companies would do that with his other formulas to save money, to make it more profitable for the company. So he joined forces with two of the best in the network marketing industry, Jim and Kathy Coover. And literally the rest is history in the making, because it's not history, it's history in the making, because that is part of what Isagenix is all about. Isagenix is built on integrity, commitment to vision, to impact the world, both in health and finances. And Jim and Kathy Coover and John's number one goal is to free people from physical and financial pain through the products and business opportunity that Isagenix has to offer. I am so proud to represent Isagenix as I share this with my friends and family and people I meet. I've yet to have anyone try these products and not just come back to me almost amazed. And after a while, you get a little, I don't want to say used to it, but you're not surprised by any story anybody tells you. It's just amazing some of the results people are getting with these phenomenal products, and myself included. So there are many aspects to Isagenix. I guess the first few years are mostly known as a weight loss company, but they're not a weight loss company. It's so much more than that. It's not a diet. We've got energy. We obviously have weight loss. When you get good nutrition, one of the byproducts is you're going to lose some body fat. Time saving, convenience, healthy aging, one of my favorites. I know I don't look it, but I'm 110 years old. Yes, I'm teasing. 56 years old, but I literally feel like I'm in my mid-20s again, and I attribute a lot of that to Isagenix. Stress that you might be having in your job or in your life, we have products that help reduce the effects of stress in your life. Physical, what an awesome performance line. I'm sure our guest John will be talking a little about that, and I may too. And then health, just helping people live a healthy lifestyle. And then we talked about the financial. Hopefully you can relate to one of those topics, because Isagenix has a solution for each and every one. Now, it's my special privilege tonight to introduce you to our guest speaker. John Moschetti is from Florida. I'm going to pretty much let him tell his own story, but I know I first met him at Charlotte Express University, and I immediately recognized he was one of the leaders on the Cepeda team. I hear him on a lot of the morning calls, and he's well respected within the team. A couple weeks ago, I had Mark Nixon as our guest speaker. He's in the 100-pound club. And he spent half of his testimony bragging about John and how John really helped him through the process of becoming part of that 100-pound club. So I want to get John on here himself and let him tell his story and a little bit about why Isagenix for him. John, take it away, sir.
Awesome, Chuck. Can you hear everything coming through okay? Can you hear me?
You're good, yeah. Go right ahead.
Awesome. Well, guys, I want to give it, back to Chuck. Just privilege and honor to be doing a call with Chuck tonight, and on behalf of Herb and Patty Cepeda, just extremely fortunate. And what I want to do is I just want to deliver the nuggets. I want to give you the diamonds in the rough. I want to give you everything that you need to be armed. And I have all the tools in the tool belt. My story, I don't have anything special to brag about. I'm not one of the persons that got out of the gates really, really fast. But what I did is when this came to me from my upline, Jonathan and Bianca Pirelli, I was burnt out of the industry, guys. I've been in the industry now for 13 years, and I was just sick and tired of telling everybody I was going to be a millionaire. I was just with the wrong companies, with the wrong compensation plan. So they just simply said, hey, listen, we want you to take a look at this. I said, to be honest with you guys, I don't want to get involved in any kind of multi-level marketing, network marketing, nothing. But I'm always been, an athlete. I played semi-pro ball. I loved going to the gym. I was a power lifter, but I didn't understand the right supplements to put into my body. And they just said, listen, this is a cleanse. And I says, if it requires living at the toilet, I want nothing to do with this. They go, no. It's a nutritional cellular cleanse. It's a pee cleanse. I'm like, okay, but you know what? I'm not talking to anybody. Let me just put this stuff in my body. I have to be all in. So basically, when I partnered with the company in November 10th of 2010, I actually I ordered the 9-day. We didn't even have these value packs and the ultimate pack and the 30-day custom packs. So I basically got 11-day supply, but they called it the 9-day. And, I put the stuff in my body, and of course, 11 days I ran out of product. It says, okay, I need to get some more of the stuff. The stuff's amazing. So my first 21 days, I released over 17 pounds. And my body started going through a transformation because when I started the program, my body fat, which I never even knew, what it was at 24%. In a doctor's mind, when you're 25%, you're considered overweight. When you're 30%, you're considered obese. And I'm like, I never noticed, that I was heavy, but I was 169 pounds on a 5'5" frame, but I had a Bud Light bear bloat. I had a fat face and I had a fat belly. And you never notice it till you see an old wedding photo of you at a wedding. And I was in upstate New York at a wedding. And, and I saw my photo out there and I'm like, oh my God, that was me. And over time, I went from 169 to like 139. So I released over 30 pounds and I got to the point that I released too much weight and I didn't feel right. And that's when I put on about 18 pounds of lean muscle on top of what I lost. So I got myself, right at 154, but my body fat over 7 years went from 24 to 11.9%. And guys, I'm 53 years young. People right now, I can't even tell my real age because they don't believe me. So, I play around with it a little bit. I tell them, I'm 39, I'm going to be 40 next January. And they're like, wow, you look amazing. I said, really though, I am 53. I'll be 54 next January. And they're like, you're kidding me. I said, no, I says, I'm fueled by the highest grade of nutrition that works on the inside and shows on the outside, because there's so many people in the world, guys, that they might look good on the outside, but they're just hurting inside. You know what I mean? And, going on to, with my business, like I said, there's no special surprise. I didn't get out of the gates quick. I just told my upline, hey, listen, just get my products paid for. I don't want to make $1 million. I can't tell anybody. I burned all my bridges with all my contacts. I said, let's just get my products paid for. I'll be happy. So the first year, I spent $1,100 on Isagenix products, and I made $1,300. So I said I was very, very happy I accomplished my goal. The second year, I dabbled into some other products that Isagenix had to offer. So I spent about $1,800, and I made around $2,900. And I'm like, wow. But then I started seeing these women make, $1,000 a week, $5,000 a week, $10,000 a week, $20,000 a week. And I'm like, okay, I guess I got to really start digging into, this industry again. And, I had the aha moment when Lori Morelli, who I was actually just had the privilege to be out there with my girlfriend and visit her and Mike out in Clearwater, Florida. She said, I need to put you on the phone with Susan Miller. She wants to have a talk with you. And, her and I had a heart-to-heart talk, and she said, John, you've got to go back to the greatest industry of ever, of this network marketing. You've got to really become a networker again. Your transformation is unbelievable. So I had a heart-to-heart with her, and she said, but don't come across salesy. People don't want to be sold. And I was great. I was the best product pusher ever, but I wasn't making the residual income. I wasn't developing leaders within, So I had to talk with her, started developing some leaders, and started getting in the mindset of, I need to share this, and then they decide and we support, rather than, nobody wants to be sold. Nobody wants to be signed up, because we've been sold and we've been signed up our whole lives, no matter, what it was. But what I didn't understand coming from another company of more like multi-level marketing, I didn't know the difference between multi-level marketing and network marketing until I came to Isagenix. Understanding, different compensation plans like unilevel, coded, matrix, binary, stair-step breakaway, knowing that, levels fall out where there's generational restrictions, knowing that you can be paid to infinity down to branches like we are in Isagenix. And, that's the greatest gift, knowing that there's so many people on my team that I've never met. I've talked to them on the phone, but they're just showing up like popcorn kernels, and they love the products because they feel phenomenal. And a common question that's always asked of me is like, John, if I come on a program and I achieve my goal, what happens if I get off? Well, I'm going to be honest. If you get off of the greatest nutrition ever, all the weight will come back and it brings friends with it, bottom line, because it's all about your metabolism and speeding that metabolism to cut the body fat. Most people, the women get caught up on the scales, and I tell them all the time when I coach them, if I can drop you sizes and you're buying a whole new wardrobe and your clothes feel amazing, that's what's more important. Forget the scale. But women want to see that scale drop. It will drop eventually, but don't get caught up in that, because then you lose track of where you're going, no matter if it's a short-term goal or if it's a long-term goal. So, my story, Chuck, pretty much like I said, is a long-term goal of mine is going to be $1 million earner in a company, but that's a long-term goal. This isn't get rich quick. Do some people get out of the gates fast? Absolutely. But I'm not going to sugarcoat it. My vision is consistent, persistent action. My multiple whys that make me cry are building a legacy for my 4-year-old granddaughter, that this is willable income, okay? My why is the naysayers that cut me up, that think that I'm in a pyramid, and I thought the pyramids were in Egypt. I didn't think they were here. You know what I mean? But most people with the opinion are the ones that are normally broke, or the ones that are normally working 3 or 4 jobs to make ends meet for their family. But what they lack is time freedom to enjoy their family, because normally somebody else is raising their children, so they miss a lot of time with that. But one of my short-term goals was I was working 2 jobs. I was working at 2 golf courses, 69 hours a week, pretty much, leaving one, going to the next, bartender, server, and, went through the stuff of, people talking behind my back. But as I'm looking good, I'm outperforming them, my energy levels are high, they pretty much, never thought that I would leave that job, and I was there for 9 years. But I said to myself, because my biggest mistake when I was with other companies is I walked away from a job for Coca-Cola of 8 years because I was more in a fake it till you make it, industry. Okay. So I was falsifying what I was actually earning. So you never want to leave your job until you match or exceed that income. Then it's your decision to walk away. I walked away because the stress at Coca-Cola was just too much. But the company I was with, we were too busy duplicating like bankruptcies and so on and so forth. And I don't want to mention any names, but, you always have to fail at 3.8 businesses before you find your home. And when I found my home with Isagenix, I said, that's it. This is the last straw. There's no other company, and people come at me every day is, why don't you come over with our company? We have the greatest products, or we have the greatest compensation plan. Why are you with them? And, I ask them all the time, the criteria when someone tries to recruit you is, well, first of all, how long has your company been around for? And number two, how many millionaires has your company created? Number three, what kind of a compensation plan are you operating under? What's your customer support like? And long term, is your company going to be around? And most likely, they can't even answer those questions. So I said, well, maybe you need to get your upline on the phone with me, because maybe they might or might not know. But a lot of people just are, in other companies, and other companies have the greatest products. I will never knock another company, but I will knock their compensation plan, because the bottom line is there's nobody that pays anybody like Isagenix does. And I always say, Chuck, one of the biggest things that kept me moving along is I'm missing these calls. I'm a self-motivator. I don't need people to motivate me. I go to events because I need to reprogram myself. I always need to reprogram my brain so that I can teach and, prosper my team. Because sometimes people do need a little kick. Sometimes they're having a bad day and they need a pick-me-upper. For example, Mark Nixon, like the screen here. Mark was like, I never knew Mark. Mark came into my life, him and his wife, Jenny, through Isagenix, guys. Before Isagenix, I never knew who Mark and Jenny Nixon were, or their daughter, MJ. And they're on my team. But Mark, was always, he got to the point and then he just plateaued, but he treated Isagenix like a yo-yo diet. And I said, Mark, you always kept saying to me, you're gonna walk the stage, 100-pound club, 100-pound club, 100-pound club. But you're always coming up short because you're losing. His problem was he was taking one step forward, but 2 steps back. And I'm like, you need to take 2 steps forward. And then when you have 1 step back, 2 steps forward. I said, and when we were in Las Vegas this past year, I put him on the spot. I said, Mark, listen, I'm sick and tired of your procrastination, because it's a thief of opportunity. You keep saying that I'm going to walk. When are you going to finally walk the stage? Because it's a broken record. So please make the decision going forward. You're retired, so you have no excuses that you had a job to work. And now his wife, Jenny, is retired. So they're both retired together. And what I love, they're just complimenting each other. I told him he needed to be on Facebook Live. You needed to put yourself out there, because now he's held accountable. When you guys saw him at Cepeda last year, he got up. But now he's held accountable to everybody, because there's somebody out there that's another Mark Nixon that's plateaued. So, his story is great. And finally, for once, he is finally transforming his body where I can see a difference. So I'm going to go into the products here a little bit, guys, because, these 5 core products, this is the game changer right here. And I'm going to start with the Cleanse for Life, that comes in either liquid or full nutritional cellular cleanse, removing the toxins away from the liver at the cellular level, guys. And when I'm training my team, we give them the option if they want to do a 1-day cleanse, or if they're a diabetic, they do a daily cleanse, or if they want to do a 2-day. And I have to get on their level. How aggressive do you want to be? You want to go good, better, or best? I have them do a 2-day cleanse, because on the second cleanse, 80% of the toxicity releases from the liver. But I leave that in their option, guys, because we want them long term. This isn't 30 days and quit. This is a lifestyle. Will I live on shakes the rest of my life? Absolutely. Now, speaking of the shakes, guys, the Isagenix shake is just phenomenal. We have the 24-gram whey shake. It's a 240-calorie meal replacement, okay? What I love about this, and what doctors love, guys, low glycemic. When you talk low glycemic to a doctor, they love it, because it's low glycemic. You're getting over 400 minerals and vitamins, and you're getting a meal that's going to hold you for 3 to 4 hours. Now, do we have an Isagenix Pro Shake also? Yes. It's a 36-gram whey, geared more for obesity and your athletes. And it's a 9-gram sugar with a 270-calorie meal replacement. Guys, the Ionic Supreme, I think this is probably one of the best things that Isagenix has ever come out with, because, guys, there's nobody in this world that is stress-free. We all have stress. Stress kills people. It makes you lose weight. It makes you gain weight. It just eats you alive like a cancer, okay? This Ionic Supreme is a high grade of alfalfa, and it's got a special herb that John Anderson was looking called Shilajit. Shilajit is only found in India. Okay, this cuts the stress and makes you sleep like a baby, and it gets rid of that sluggish feeling where at 2 o'clock, that's when you start falling asleep. I remember when I was in grade school at 2 o'clock, my head was going down on the desk, and the nuns were throwing erasers at me, guys, because my body was shutting down in the 7th grade, okay? So this here, you can take up to 4 ounces depending your stress levels. I take an ounce in the morning, first thing when I wake up. Some people take it also in mid-afternoon. Some people take an ounce at bedtime. But you can also take up to 4 ounces. A lot of people today, you've been in the business long enough when you just take that jug out of the fridge in the morning, and I just take a couple big gulps, okay? Number 4, the essentials, which we call with the Isagenesis. These are for men and for women. This is a daily pack. I see a lot of people today, including my parents, where they used to count their pills. They put their fish oil in there, their Sea Light, their Omega, their CoQ10, and they had to put all their pills off to the side. Well, Isagenix has packaged it where it's called an AM/PM. Well, these supplements are all, in there together, where you know what you take in the morning and what you take, at bedtime. So everything is packaged, into one thing that gives you, your Omega, your natural fish oil, your CoQ10, your Isagenesis for telomere support, and your Sea Light. So all your daily essentials, is there for you. Plus, it sends your energy through the roof. And the company, when you enroll 5 people in a calendar month, they give you a free box valued at $139. And you can continue to earn 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bucks. It goes on forever. So that's another great perk that Isagenix has with us. Leading up to the Isagenesis, guys, this Isagenesis is for the telomere support. And when you ask people today, you know what a telomere is? They're like, no, what is that? Well, it's like a long rubber band that's in your body. And as you get older, that telomere, it shrinks. That means we get older, the gray hairs might be coming in, the skin looks a little bit older looking, and you get that sluggish feeling. Well, with this Isagenesis pills, of course, I take 2 at bedtime and 2 in the morning, but again, you can take up to 6 of these pills, 2 in the morning, 2 mid-afternoon, or 2 at bedtime, or 3 at bedtime and 3 in the morning. It doesn't matter. Okay, so when you take these pills, it keeps that rubber band long and strong, and it slows the aging process down, but it sends your energy through the roof, guys. So, these are our 5, core essentials that Isagenix uses. And if you're doing 2 or 3 of these or 4 out of the 5, guys, get on all of these, because it's so crucial to your longevity and so crucial to your business, because you can't promote to your team if you're not on it. They look at you as, you're falsified or you're a hypocrite. Well, why aren't you doing that? But you're trying to promote that to me. So, you want to experience everything so you know what it does, so that you can promote it to prospects or promote it to your team members also.
John, absolutely home run as expected. Great job. Appreciate you so much. And I didn't realize the average was 3.8. As always, I'm an overachiever. It took me more than that to find my home, but I have definitely found my home for life. So thank you. Great job, and really appreciate it.
Well, thank you, Chuck.
All right, so this is me. The picture on the far left was before Isagenix. I had actually lost a little bit of that belly fat before I got started Isagenix, but the one in the middle was after a short period of time. Got down to my high school weight, felt great, thought I looked great, but I kind of looked a little skinny and not muscular. Didn't really realize that till I went to an event, and it was Celebration in Vegas, and I saw a 61-year-old man up on stage who had a body pretty much like the one in the middle there, no real muscle tone, but kind of thin after I'd lost all that belly fat. And then I saw what he did through the Isabody Challenge, and I came back motivated and determined to get in better shape. So I got with my personal trainer, Stan Yago. He put together a meal plan and a workout plan for me and started working out and eating right, used the Isagenix performance products, and literally have totally transformed my body now. And what John was telling you about the Isagenix B, it really does work. My wife and I have noticed a definite difference in the color of my hair. The gray hair that I was getting more and more of is actually going back to my original hair color. And it's not from dyeing. It's simply through good nutrition. I absolutely crave good nutrition. And now, for the first time in 20 years, I actually crave exercise too. I lost that weight, or I shed that weight, or donated that weight, as my wife would say, simply by using Isagenix products. There was no exercise involved. Now I've toned up my body and got it back in the shape I was in my mid-20s using Isagenix performance products and hard work in the gym. So basically at this point in the presentation, I kind of want to ask you, how much are you currently spending on food in a typical day? And most people don't know. You might know how much you spend on groceries per week. You might have a budget. You might spend over or under that budget. But then factor in how much you're spending out to eat, how much you spend at Starbucks. Literally figure out your daily budget. It's important, because a lot of people I know end up saving money with Isagenix. Now, some who eat on a very low budget might spend a little bit more for the good nutrition that they're going to get from Isagenix, but it's a good benchmark to know. So I encourage you to take the time, do the homework, and find out what you're currently spending on a daily basis. Now, we have several different packs here. This is a product-oriented call tonight. You'll notice John couldn't help but get into the compensation plan a little bit, and I'm going to as I wrap up here, because they go hand in hand. To have good health, you need to have your finances in place. It's part of reducing stress. It's good overall health and wealth. And so the basic system is on the far right. It's going to cost you about $10 a day. It includes the weight loss system and the very basic system you need to get started on Isagenix products. The one in the middle is the premium pack. It's about $15 a day. And then the one on the left is the value pack, which is about $20 a day, $5.89. Now, the ultimate pack is one that's more for business builders, and I don't show it on this presentation, but if you are a business builder and you're coming in to build this, like on a Wednesday night call, if you want to know about the business side of things, the best pack you can get is the ultimate pack. When my wife and I ended up buying that pack, it literally showed us products we didn't even know Isagenix had. In fact, we focused on the 5 products that John talked about tonight on our presentations on Monday night, and I've had people on my team ask me weeks into this, is that all the products we have? No. There's over 60 products with Isagenix. We've got a complete weight loss line, a performance line, a healthy aging line, an energy line, and then Wednesday night, you'll find about the wealth creation. But I like to tell people that it's really pretty simple. The good system is the basic system. The better one is the 30-day premium. And then the best one is the weight loss value pack. If I've got the opportunity and I'm working with somebody that I really care a lot about, which I hope to be that way about everybody, but you know, when you really got somebody you want to help, I don't let them get by with anything less than the value pack, because that is by far the best value for them. They're going to get the most product, they're going to get the best use, and it's going to help them have the best experience. All these have a 30-day satisfaction guarantee, so there is no risk. So those are different packs. And then the ultimate pack, as I mentioned, is the very best pack for those who are more interested in the business side and want a little bit of everything. So let's focus just a few minutes on the value pack. It is of tremendous value. It has the 30-day weight loss system in it. But in addition to that, it has isolene bars, your choice of flavor. It has whey thins, your choice of flavor. Isodelites, which you can't do a cleanse without isodelites. Well, you can, but you shouldn't. They're awesome. Absolutely love my isodelites. E-shots, Isogreens, Isagenix greens. Have that in my morning shake every morning. Love them. The complete essentials that John talked about. $140 value alone. That's included in the value pack. An event coupon for $75 off the next major corporate event. System guide, value pack information guide. A new ISA blender, about a $40 value on that blender alone. $25 coupon for next purchase. And then 2 friends and family promo codes. I'll tell you why that's important when we talk about the you share, they share in just a minute as we wrap up. In fact, we're going there right now. As you share our products with other people that become customers, this is where the referral part comes in, where you get your products paid for. You can earn anywhere from $25 to $150. As a customer, you're going to earn product introduction vouchers. As an associate, you're going to earn product introduction bonuses. You're going to get a debit card. You're going to get those funds put on the debit card if you're an associate. All it takes to be an associate is once you sign up as a customer, everybody comes in as a customer. You simply go in your back office. There's a big purple box on the left that says become an associate. You click on it. You fill out a short form for tax purposes, and then you watch a compliance video, because this is a legacy company and we want to make sure people do it right. And so that's all you do. There's no charge for that. Now, if you do want an international business, which I highly recommend, we're currently in 15 markets around the world, there is a $49 annual fee, and it's simply a product you purchase. It's called the international membership. That gives you the ability to grow your team internationally. Now, you might be saying, Chuck, I don't know anybody internationally. That doesn't matter. Like John was saying, he's got people popping on his team all over that he doesn't even know. That's going to happen for you if you build this network, and people that you know people who know people know people, and you can spread all over the world. So I highly recommend that international business if you haven't already done it. All that volume counts for you down through infinity, as John was talking about earlier. So that's the you share. If you share 2 value packs, which we'll use on our example, it's $100 each in product introduction bonus. Now, if you happen to do both those in the same week, Monday through Sunday, the company doubles those. It's called double product introduction bonus. So right there, 2 value packs sold to 2 customers, that's $400. Oh, and by the way, there is no limit to how many of these you can earn. You can earn 2 of those a week, 2 of those a month, however many you want. But if you want to earn the double bonus, you do it in a week. Oh, and by the way, if you get 3, 4, 5, 6, all of them are doubled. It's not every even number or anything like that. It's every one of them. It's a phenomenal compensation plan. Now, when you get 2 friends, one on the right and one on the left, that qualifies you as a consultant. So you actually get rank advance from an associate to a consultant, and you earn a $50 rank advancement bonus. So right there, you've already earned $450. That's almost completely covered the cost of your value pack. That is amazing. Then you teach your 2 customers how to become an associate like you did, how to share like you did, so they can earn $450. And then you earn $100 every time you help another consultant get started. There's 20 of those $100 bonuses available to you. So the first 20 people that you help become a consultant, no time limit, you earn $100 on each. So in this example, if you help 2 of your friends become consultants and earn whatever, they don't have to earn a $450. Their customers can buy the basic pack or whatever pack they want. As long as they get 2 customers that do at least 100 points, you earn $200 in consultant development bonuses. Now, it gets even better than that. If you do that amount of work, which is you share, they share, and they could both be on the right side of your business, they can both be on the left side of your business, or one on each side like this example, you earn a $250 Crystal Manager bonus if you do that within your first 60 days in the business. You heard me right. 60 days, you share with 2, they each share with 2, you meet these minimum requirements of 100 points each, and you're going to earn a $250 Crystal Manager bonus. Absolutely amazing. You add all those bonuses up, and that's $900. That pays for your value pack completely, and it literally pays for your first month's order in most cases, unless you're like John and me and you're ordering a little bit of everything because you just crave the good nutrition. So that is the you share, they share. I want to run by you. So now I just want to ask you, when do you want to start seeing your results? Both the physical results, the transformation of your body, and the financial results, paying for your product like John did the first couple of years, or getting to the point where you make income to where you can actually enjoy financial freedom. So, ladies and gentlemen, the choice is up to yours. We work with the best team in the company. It's called the Cepeda team. It's the wealth creation. In fact, on the company brochure under wealth creation, they got a picture of our mentors, Herb and Patty Cepeda. They are the best, and we have the privilege of being part of their team. Their website is besetfreelife.com. You go watch the video. Once you become an associate, there's a button on there where it says become a member. It's actually a member of the team, the Cepeda team. You put in your associate number. You're approved within 24 to 48 hours, and then you get access to all the training, the scripts, the daily calls. It's an amazing system that's right there waiting for you to succeed. Every Monday night, we do this product call. Wednesday night, we do a business overview, and there are daily morning calls that will educate you, everything from mindset to compensation to how to contact and invite. There's a spiritual motivation call on Thursday, which is my favorite. There's a product call tomorrow morning, Tuesday. Absolutely phenomenal. Lori Morelli, she does a massively great job. And on a Monday, we just had today the Recognition Monday, where people get recognized for their success in the business. Express University is coming up soon, late October. Tickets will be sold out soon, so get your tickets quick. Go to besetfreelife.com, log in, and buy your tickets for that. I do want to mention just a couple quick things as we wrap up. If you're a guest tonight, your timing's perfect, because this week we have a special going on. We're celebrating our 16th birthday at Isagenix. We're 16 years old this week. And so to celebrate, they're offering $30 off your initial order as long as you do 150 BV or more. And yes, for those of you that are asking, I did not have an e-shot tonight, but about halfway through the presentation, my wife gave me my Nitro. It's an amped product line Nitro that my wife and I take before our workout at the evening time. We go to the gym and work out. So if I sound a little fired up, I am. Nitro's in, and I'm ready to go work out. So if you're a guest, get back with the person who invites you. If you're fortunate enough to get this recording, or if you're live on here tonight, do it right away. Save $30. It's a great deal all the time. And we want to see you get started with a pack that's best for you. I do want to mention, for those of you, if you're brand new or been in the business for a while, there's a very, very special promotion going on right now. I love Isagenix. Let me tell you why. If you're brand new, say tomorrow, we started what's called a rapid reset back on March 5th. So anybody who had not achieved the status of manager, where it's basically what we just talked about, the you share, they share. If you had not achieved that by March 5th of this year, no matter how long you've been in the business, the company reset the clock and gave you another chance to do it. Now, the clock was shorter. You didn't have 60 days, but you have until April 1st to become a Crystal Manager. But instead of just paying you $250 like the normal Crystal Manager bonus, the company said, no. Half the time, but double the bonus. So it's a $500 bonus. Now listen to this. This blows me away. I actually called support to make sure I had this right. If you're joining tomorrow, if you become a manager by April 1st, you get to participate in the double bonus. So you get the $500. However, if for some reason you don't make it by April 1st, you get the full 60 days to earn your normal Crystal Manager bonus. I love Isagenix. Did I mention that earlier? What an incredible company. They literally are always coming up with ways to help you grow your business. Now, this Crystal Reset is powerful. It gives you the chance to really earn some extra money. You do that same you share, they share, and instead of earning $900 with 2 value packs to your customers, it's $1,150. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about 6 new customers. You share with 2, they each share with 2, and you can earn potentially $1,150. Now, that's based on the product introduction bonus of a value pack. If they buy the ultimate pack, it's going to be more. If they buy the basic pack, it's going to be a little less. But you can see it's going to take care of paying for your products. So I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight. And I hope you will join us again soon. Wednesday night is the next overview. And I'll tell you, the Wednesday night call is one of my favorite of the week. Someone will be on here who's done really, really well with their business, and they'll share with you how you too can have financial freedom. God bless you. Get back with the person who invites you and come join our team. Good night, everybody.